Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your 2021 forecast reading. Before I get into it, I'm going to do a quick little energy clearing. Okay. Sorry, I hit that a little bit harder than I should have. So sorry if that was like a bit loud. That can happen sometimes. But anyway, so to get into it, when we start shuffling, I'm going to be using a 12 card spread. 12 cards to represent the 12 months in the year, new year of 2021 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As I shuffle, I just want you guys to visualize what you're putting your intentions for in this new year, what you're visualizing, what you're hoping to manifest. Just picture all of that getting shuffled into the deck as I go, okay? And we'll go from there. So, slide this out. Just about done here. I'm also going to pull an oracle card after we do these 12 cards for like your lesson and advice for the year 2021. So, put that there. Okay. So I'm going to start with the top row for first quarter and then go to the bottom row for second quarter and do it like a storyline. So I'm going to flip them, have the Emperor, and don't worry, I'll do one by one to show you all these cards. We have the Emperor in the upright, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, we have the Well in the reversed, we have the High Priestess in the reversed, we have the Five of Cups in the upright, the Three of Swords in the reversed. So, to start with, you're coming in hella strong and fiery, Sag. This is the Emperor, so you guys are standing strong in your confidence, in your power, like you're getting shit done, you know exactly what you want right now, and you're very confident on getting that, taking action on that, and manifesting what you want. You just have confidence in yourself, and you know you have the power to attain whatever it is you seek and want for yourself this year, and you're not doubting that you're going to be able to have that in your hands, like you're not doubting that you're not going to be able to have the power to attain it. You know you have the power to, because everything's in your favor right now. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You could also be like having money and wealth coming in, like good fortune coming in, but also like luck is just on your side. Like whatever plans or moves you're making, like it's happening very smoothly for you and it's going in your favor. So like, whatever things you're putting energy towards right now, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, whether it's your health, honestly, I think it's all areas, because these are major arcana cards, so they do focus on every area. So I think just overall, you're tackling everything, starting off in the new year, and it's going really well for you. You're just making it happen, and you just feel like luck is on your side. Like you're feeling very lucky right now. Just because things are just going up for you. Like you just have good opportunities coming in for you during this time, and it's just making you feel sure of yourself and feel confident in yourself. And that's like really good, because as Sagittarius, you guys are naturally very confident people. You guys are leaders, and that's the other thing, like you're being a leader right now in your life. You're standing firm in your power, and you're leading the way to the life you want. And I feel like that's inspiring not only yourself, but like people around you who follow you, because as a leader, you're gonna have followers, right? You're gonna have people who look up to you for your authority, for your advice, for your, for your, what's the word I'm looking for? For your guidance, just because they see you as someone who's very successful. Um, so yeah, you're standing strong in yourself and you're going to be making a lot of good things happen for you. But with this well in the reverse, maybe like with all these good changes you're creating, maybe because you're making changes, you know how change works. When you bring in new things, sometimes you have to let go of something else to make room for the new. So I think you're also going to be going through some endings, like maybe leaving something behind. You could be moving somewhere new. You could be ending a relationship you're no longer happy in. Um, or you're just ending a phase of your life and you're moving into a new one. Um, and with that, it's definitely like this phase of like an ending, leaving something behind and going into something new. You might have been in denial about, like maybe you just didn't, maybe your intuition was telling you that things were going to change and you were going to see an ending in something, whether I said like it's a relationship or you're moving somewhere, um, or you're just going through like an ending of like a way of living, like, maybe at one point you were living a certain lifestyle, doing certain things that were limiting your growth, and now you're ending that way of life and you're establishing a new lifestyle for yourself. But with this high priestess in the reverse, it's also just like not tuning into what your intuition is telling you. Like you're not listening to your intuition, like your intuition's trying to get through to you about these endings that are coming, and maybe you're not listening to the call. Maybe your intuition's trying to tell you something, but again, like I said, you're in denial or you're just not tuning in to what it's trying to tell you because you're during that time of the year, you're feeling disconnected from your intuition. It could also be secrets are going to be revealed, whether a secret you had or someone around you who had kept a secret or secrets from you. That's going to be revealed, and you're going to find out the truth about this person not being honest with you. But yeah, really try to tune into your intuition, especially if you're going through moments where you're doubting your intuition and yourself. Don't do that, Sag, because when your intuition needs to tell you something, it's always for a reason, right? So it's really important to try to understand that there are messages and feelings that come up for a reason. We don't always have to deny and say, oh, I'm just overthinking it, or oh, that's just a thought. Sometimes that's not really what it is. Sometimes it's actually like, that's actually your intuition trying to tell you and warn you, like, hey, no, like, I need you to understand, like, this is going to be happening soon. Like, this is coming to an end, even if you don't think it will, it is. Like, just because some people, when they realize things are changing, they don't always want to believe that they're changing, or like they don't always want to believe that the circumstances are changing and something is going to end, like because they're so comfortable and used to how things were before the change. So it's hard to like believe that something is going to come to an end when it is. Yeah, and maybe just because of this, you're going through some kind of loss from it, from this change, because we have this Five of Cups. So it's definitely like you're gonna go through some kind of loss and ending. For those of you who are in a relationship, you guys are not gonna be in this relationship anymore. I feel due to these secrets that came out is really gonna hurt you, and it's gonna be whatever these secrets were are gonna be the reason why this relationship is coming to an end. And you're going to be feeling really sad and depressed about that because, maybe you put a lot of effort in this relationship. Like I said, these are for those of you who are coupled. So you're going to be struggling with that. But just know, if you are going through a breakup this year, Sag, even though these cups have fallen and you're sad about that, you're missing the fact that there's still two cups behind you, which is symbolizing that there's hope for you to find your soulmate. There's hope for you to get your Two of Cups moment. It's just not right now, but the time will come. Now, for you single Sagittariuses out there, this could just be a loss of something else. Like it could be the death of a friend, a loved one, a family member, coworker. It could be the loss of having to leave something behind, like your home or a situation, a friendship. There's just definitely, I kind of just feel like, because I know, not to bring the pandemic into it, but I know we are still technically dealing with this pandemic, and if that's what has to do with what you're going to deal with in the new year, maybe someone's going to die from, getting COVID, and you're grieving from the loss. Again, I don't want to project bad things onto you guys, that's not what I'm here to do, but there are so many possibilities when it comes to loss, especially when it's like a big loss, because Five of Cups is like, that's something you were emotionally invested into. That's something you really cared about, and that's why it's weighing you down and making you sad that you lost it. So I can't say specifically what it's going to be, but like I said, we all know what losses mean. It's either going to be a relationship or the loss of something that meant something to you. So whatever it ends up being, Sagittarius, just do everything in your power to try to accept the reality and what's happening, and try to just focus on your healing and on yourself, and just forgiving the situation, because we have the Three of Swords in the reversed. So maybe just learning to forgive this person or these people who hurt you, especially if this loss was due to someone hurting you and leaving you. You have to find it in your heart to forgive this person so you can move on and recover and gain the clarity that you need to heal, right? Because we can't hold on to the bitterness, the pain, the depression, the anger, whatever it is, like those dark feelings of what that person or what that situation made us feel. We just have to let go, and we just have to forgive. And that's what's gonna really relieve you of all these like dark, moody feelings. Is just learning to forgive yourself and to forgive the situation or the person who hurt you. Because, when this is in the upright, it talks about heartbreak, somebody hurting you, backstabbing you, breaking your heart. So I get the feeling somebody really hurt you this year, Sag, or there is going to be somebody this year who's really going to hurt you. Or like I said, if it's not a person, it's just a situation, and you just have to find it in yourself to forgive this person or this situation so you can move on. So that's what I'm getting for the first half of the year. I want to move down to the second quarter of the year. We got the Six of Swords in the reverse. We got the Lovers in the reverse. Okay, yeah, this is making sense. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Wow, okay. The Hierophant in the reversed. Jeez. The Ten of Wands in the reversed. And the Moon in the reversed. Wow, that's a lot of reversals. The whole bottom row is reversals. That's kind of wild. Okay. So let's start with the Six of Swords in the reversed. I kind of want to reflect on this card for just a second. There's definitely going to be some type of delays or challenges you're going to have to deal with that are causing some imbalances. Maybe you're trying to make a move, like you're trying to move somewhere, but there's an obstacle and a challenge that's like getting in the way of you being able to move. You could be trying to move homes, but some kind of situation pops up that inhibits you from being able to do that. It could also just be that whatever changes you're trying to make right now, you're being thrown challenges and obstacles that are getting in the way of you making those changes, which is making it more challenging for you and creating this feeling of unbalanced energy within you. And it could also be that you're just procrastinating to make these changes because of like, maybe just because you might not have confidence in yourself in making the changes, or something else is just limiting you from doing it. Because then again, we got these Lovers in the reverse. So it has to do with some kind of separation in a relationship. That could be the reason why you're having a hard time moving. I don't know if that makes sense for you, but like for example, like maybe this person you were dating, for those of you who are coupled, who were originally coupled, maybe you like planned to move out together and get a new place together, and then because you guys broke up, or you were going to move to a different state, like you had all these plans, right? And then Because of this separation, now things are not going as planned. Like now, maybe you can't afford to move out of state and live on your own, or maybe you can't even afford to live on your own because you relied on your partner to be able to afford to live in a place together. So that could be creating challenges for you and causing more obstacles for you to be balanced in your energy right now. Again, this is only for some Sagittariuses. This is not going to resonate for all, so just take what resonates. But I'm just talking to the ones who were specifically coupled originally and are now going through a breakup. So because of this breakup's going to cause a lot of challenges for you in just like your normal day-to-day life, because of maybe just what the relationship was offering you when you guys were together. So you're just going to have to try to adapt to the changes and try to be okay with it. Now, again, for those of you who are single, this is just like some kind of separation or ending of a different relationship, like a friendship, a connection with a family member, or maybe like it was someone that you weren't dating, but like you had a fling with, who you were seeing, like someone you had romantic feelings for, and you had, the that connection comes to an end. But whatever it was something that at one point made you really happy. But with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, this is no longer bringing you happiness or inner fulfillment or like, just feeling loved or feeling appreciated. If anything, now it's at a point where there's just unrealistic expectations, and it's just it's not a relationship that's making you feel satisfied anymore. Like at one point it was a happy relationship, but now it's like both of you are just not happy anymore. Like there's no like vibrant, colorful life in the relationship. It's like dull, bland, and gray now. So it's just, I think you're just having a hard time having to adapt to the fact that things are just no longer the way they used to be, and I think that's just really weighing on your heart, knowing that things have changed. And then back to single Sagittariuses, I think maybe it's just you're just not satisfied with something in your life right now. You're not feeling emotionally fulfilled because of maybe these people you've had to separate yourself from, and these situations that have brought a lot of challenges and obstacles on your path. I think because you've had to deal with that, it's just you haven't just been feeling happy because of it. You might be dealing with depressed states of being and having dark thoughts, or just I don't know. I just feel like in general, emotionally, Sagittarius, you're emotionally like unstable during this time. But I feel like with this Emperor, it's like you're doing good in other areas, but I think in the realm of relationships and emotions, you're struggling in that department. And there's just certain things you're going to need to work through, because whatever happened in these relationships, these were people who were really corrupt with the Hierophant in the reverse. These are people who were disobedient to you, who disrespected you, who did not honor their connection or relationship with you. They were acting out, and they just weren't treating you fairly. Like these people, like I said, they were rebelling, they were being disobedient, they were making poor decisions that led to like you feeling like this way, not feeling happy, not feeling satisfied, feeling sad, like because of people's poor decision making, people just doing things that end up hurting you later. Yeah, it's just maybe something you're gonna have to watch out for in your relationships this year, is just people acting out and doing things that are not right, that are gonna hurt you, and to just separate yourself from these people, whether it's, like I said, it was a lover or it's a friendship. These can be friends too. It doesn't just have to be like Cups energy, doesn't just have to be love and like romance. It can be like your personal relationships, with your friendships, with your family, like people that you're actually close with and people you're emotionally invested in when it comes to just people you trust and rely on and communicate with, people you hang out with. So that goes for Sagittarius out there who are single. There just could be friendships around you who are not loyal, who are not people who have your back, who are people who just hurt you. You have to try to find it in yourself to forgive these people. Again, coming back to the Three of Swords in reverse, and just try to make peace with what these people have done to you and try to just move on from them. With this Ten of Wands in the reverse too, I'm also just getting that you just need to avoid these people, these relationships that are creating a burden. Because again, when this was in the upright, these relationships were causing a burden in you, or a relationship was making you, these people or this person was putting a lot of weight, unnecessary burden and weight of their problems on your shoulders. And you were carrying that weight. But now with this reversed, like you're avoiding taking on those burdens and those people anymore. And you're relieving yourself of those burdens because of you're tired of dealing with people's immaturity and immature behavior. You're just tired of it. Like, you know, you deserve better. Again, because like I said, people were just being disobedient. Like they were just acting out in ways that were wrong. And that would fall on to you and create burdens for you. And that's just not fair, Sag. So you have to relieve yourself of this weight and these burdens that people have placed on you so you can finally, like I said, recover and heal yourself from these issues that people or this person caused you. And then with the moon in the reversed, let me reflect over this card for a second. I'm getting like you're also, because of what you went through in your relationship or your relationships with people or certain situations, you're left feeling at the end of the year feeling very frustrated, feeling very confused and unhappy and in disbelief about like what these people or this person did to you. I think this was honestly somebody, Sag, someone you trusted, like someone you really trusted, you really loved. Like I said, this could be a romantic partner, an ex, or a friend, or a family member, but you really trusted this person. Like, you really loved this person or these people, and you're just shocked that, like, this is how it goes. Like, this is how it ends, basically. Like, that's kind of what's in your head. Like, this is how it ends? Like, really? Like, this is how you do me? This is how you did me? How? Like, how did you, like, you know what I mean? Like that disbelief, like, what? Like, how did that happen to me? And how did you do that to me of all people? Right? It's like when someone flips a 180 on us. Like, there's someone who was like so sweet at one point and made us happy, or they were someone we enjoyed hanging out with and they were fun, and then just one day they just flip a switch and they start being an asshole and they start talking shit about you or gossiping or backstabbing or just doing things that hurt you. Like, and you're just confused and frustrated about this, that these people or this person did this to you, because I think you really treated these people really well. I don't think like you did anything wrong, Sag. I feel like these people just these people are just disconnected from themselves, and that's why they don't, like, not to say they don't care, but it's just because they're disconnected, they're unable to consider your feelings and how their actions and behavior are affecting you. But it is affecting you negatively in your, I can tell in your, like, emotionally and mentally, it's really dragging you down into like a dark abyss, you know, with this confusion and just being in these moody feelings. And that's like very normal. When somebody betrays us or hurts us, we can be in disbelief of like how, like what made them want to do that, right? Like we're always confused about like what did I even do to like deserve to get this type of behavior from this person, like especially if you were helping them, like yeah, and you're just not going to be feeling happy about that, Sag. But yeah, I just want to go into the oracle. I don't want this to be a negative reading. I feel bad that, you know, all these intense messages are coming up, but to be honest, Sagittarius, it's been like this for every reading I've done so far. Literally. Pretty much all the signs I've done so far have had something intense going on in their life this year that was like negative, even if they had like some other good things. In every reading I've done, there was always something intensely negative that was happening in each person's life for the zodiac signs. So not to ramble, but I just want to reassure you that, like, I think the theme of this year is just challenges and loss. Like, that's just been coming up in a lot of my readings. So this could just be due to the pandemic and just due to people, because of what's going on in the world, people are acting out and not acting like They should, or people's true colors are just coming out because of what's going on in the world. So, all right, what is the advice for Sag for 2021? What's the lesson for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have choice. So I'm going to read this card to you. Choice. Somewhere along the way, you have given up your right to decide. This can happen for many reasons. You may have quit making choices under the pretext of being agreeable or putting someone else's needs before your own. It may be that decision making is too overwhelming right now. You have so many options. Each choice you make can take you closer or further from your desires, so it is imperative that you start exercising your power of choice. If you feel confused about a decision, evaluate what is going on. Come up with a list of possible outcomes. Make your list as long and elaborate as you need. Ask yourself what is blocking your ability to decide. Are you trying to please someone else? Are you afraid of making a wrong choice? Choosing not to decide is a choice. Decide to make healthy choices that meet your needs and desires. A fairy blows iridescent bubbles filled with possibilities. Bubbles represent hope, wishes, dreams, and the array of choices you have in front of you. Bubbles may also indicate that a need to raise awareness as there are extraordinary moments of magic appearing to you. The bubbles also represent happiness, amusement, and the innocence of childhood. The castle in one bubble represents your home or feelings of safety and security. The Pegasus is a symbol for rising above difficulties. The Pegasus is a guardian. Its appearance here is an acknowledgement that you are supported in your resolve. Once you begin to make choices for yourself, it will become easier and easier to choose what you love. And that's exactly it. Like, if you were doing everything in your power, Sag, to make these people happy or this person happy because you were treating them with so much love and support and you just wanted to take care of them and carry the burden for them to help them, you know, like you're one of those people that's like, oh, I got this. Like, I can take that weight for you. Don't do that anymore. Just choose to choose yourself, you know, choose to do what makes you happy. And also don't let people make choices for you, because these people could also be what's placing obstacles in your life. These relationships could be the obstacles getting in the way of you moving and making changes and doing the things you actually want to do. Like I said, because you're in this Emperor energy. You want to go do what you want to do, not what like other people want you to do. You're ready to take your power and be the captain of your ship and choose what you want to make out of your life and what you want to go for and what you want to do. So it's not people's place to tell you what you're meant to do with your life or how you're meant to be living your life. Like, stop letting other people choose for you or choose your happiness because you want to make them happy. It's time to make yourself happy, Sag, and stop letting others think they have the right to choose for you on what your happiness should look like or what your life should look like. That's all entirely up to you. You have the power to choose what you want your life to be like, and you have the power to choose who you surround yourself with. If these people drag you down, you have the power to say no to these people and make the choice for yourself to move away from these people. They don't have the right to choose for you if you're going to stick around. So just remember that, Sagittarius. You deserve better, and you don't need to take that crap from people. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for you. Wow, that was like an intense reading. But I think it ended on a good note, just reminding you you have the power to do what you want for yourself. Nobody should have the power over you. Just remember that at the end of the day, okay, Sag? Other than that, I'm going to leave the reading at that. I hope this was helpful to you and you have a blessed new year of 2021. If you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can go to my description link box below and go to my link to my page for Mystic Yasmin, and you can DM me and send me a message to book a reading. Until then, I will see you later, Sag. Bye.